Hello and good day. So in this video, I will be discussing the chapter summary. Systems implementation phase consists of application development, testing, installation, and evaluation of the new system. So during application development, analysts determine the overall design strategy and work with programmers to complete the design coding, testing, and documentation. Quality assurance is essential during the implementation phase. So many companies utilize software engineering concepts and quality standards established by the International Organization for Standardization. So each systems development approach has its own set of tools. For example, structured development relies heavily on data flow diagrams and structure charts. A structure chart consists of symbols that represents program, modules, data couples, control couples, conditions, and loops. Object-oriented methods use a variety of diagrams including use case, class, sequence, and transition state diagrams. System developers can also use more generic tools to help them translate the system logic into properly functioning program modules. These tools include entity relationship diagrams, flowcharts, pseudocode, decision tables, and decision trees. Agile methods tend to use a spiral or the other iterative model and is test-driven carefully by the customer. In Agile development, the customer creates user stories describing required features and priority levels. Cohesion measures a module's scope and processing characteristics. So a module that performs a single function or task has high degree of cohesion, which is desirable. Coupling measures relationships and interdependence among modules. Modules that are relatively independent are loosely coupled, which is desirable. Cohesion and coupling concepts are used in structured development, but also are applicable to object-oriented development. There are 4 steps used to create a structure chart. First is you're going to review the data flow diagrams and object models to identify the processes and methods. Second, identify the program modules and determine control subordinate relationships. Third, add symbols for couples and loops. And last, analyze the structure chart to ensure that it is consistent with your system documentation. Programmers perform desk checking, code review, and unit testing tasks during application development. The final step is system testing for the completed system. System testing includes user in the testing process. In addition to system documentation, analysts and technical writers also prepare operations, documentation, and user documentation. Operations documentation provides instruction and information to the IT operations group. User documentation consists of instructions and information for users who interact with the system and includes user manuals, help screens, and tutorials. The operational environment contains live data and is accessible only by authorized users. Everyone who interacts with a new information system should receive training appropriate to their skills. When developing training programs, train people in groups, utilize people already trained to help train others, develop separate programs for distinct employee groups, and provide for learning by using discussions, demonstrations, documentation, training manuals, tutorials, webinars, and podcasts. Because users learn with interactive, self-paced training methods. Data conversion is often necessary when installing a new information system. When a new system replaces a computerized system, you should automate the data conversion process if possible. The old system might be capable of exporting data in the format the new system can use. Or you might have to extract the data and convert it into an acceptable format. Data conversion from a manual system often requires labor-intensive data entry or scanning. Even when data conversion can be automated, a new system often requires additional data items, which might require manual entry. Strict input controls are important during conversion process to protect data integrity and quality. Data is verified, corrected, and updated during the conversion process. System changeover is the process of putting the new system into operation. So there are four changeover methods exist. First is direct cutover, parallel operation, pilot operation, and phased operation. Direct cutover. The old system stops and the new system starts simultaneously and the least expensive but the riskiest changeover method. Parallel operation. Users operate both the old and the new information systems for some period of time and the most expensive and least risky of the changeover methods. Pilot operation and phase operation represent compromises between direct cutover and the parallel operation. Both methods are less risk than direct cutover and less costly than parallel operation. A post-implementation evaluation assesses and reports on the quality of the new system and the work done by the project team. And the final report to management includes the final system documentation, describes the future system enhancements and already have been identified and details the project costs. And that would be all, and thank you.